Hello and good evening to all of you as a Nigerian around the world to News Cycle here on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. Hamid Michael. President Bola Tinubu says plans are on the way to complete the rehabilitation of the East-West Road connecting Bayelsa, Rivers and Akwa Ibom. Tinubu made these known at the end of a three-day stakeholder summit organized by the Niger Delta Development Commission in Port Harcourt. Now, away from that, President Bola Tinubu has appointed Tosin Adeyemi as the new Executive Secretary of the National Lottery Trust Fund. A statement issued by a Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngalale, says Adeyemi's appointment aims to drive the agency's objective of supporting good causes in the country. Ngalale noted that Adeyemi is a seasoned administrator and good governance advocate and is expected to bring transparency and efficiency to the agency's operations. Similarly, President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointment of Saleh Abubakar as the new Director General of the National Agency for Great Green Wall. Abubakar's appointment was contained in the statement made by Tinubu's head on media and publicity, describing the appointee as a highly experienced public administrator with decades of experience across several sectors. The Governor Caleb Mutfwang-led Plateau State Government has declared three-day mourning for those who died in the St. Academy School building collapse in the state. At least 22 students and teachers died while dozens of others sustained varying degrees of injuries at the St. Academy School in Boji, just not local government area of the state, following a building that collapsed in the school on Friday when students were writing an examination. The state government, through its Commissioner for Information, Musa Hashims, ordered that all flags within the state be flown at half-mast during the three-day mourning that starts July 13 to July 15 in honor of the victims. Nigeria Bar Association Section on Public Interest has issued a 7-day ultimatum to the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Abetukun, to stop their directive requiring vehicle owners to register and obtain a Central Motor Information System certificate for a fee of not less than 6,000 naira. Demanded an immediate out to the issuance and enforcement of the Central Motor Information System, urging the Inspector General of Police to issue a directive stopping the practice nationwide. The association also called for the shutdown of the registration website and physical registration centers with refunds to be made to those who had already made payment. With constant power system collapses affecting power distribution nationwide, the United States Agency for International Development has advanced its commitment towards electrification of Nigeria's homes. This came as the agency signed a memorandum of understanding with the Federal Ministry of Power to support electricity sector reforms, market transparency, and expanded access to sustainable, reliable, and affordable power for Nigerians. The agreement will facilitate the implementation of a 115.2 billion naira US government grant funded technical assistance program for power sector development and reforms in the country. And now, Director of Defense Media Operations of the Nigeria Air Force Air Vice Marshal Edward Gabkwet says that its air component of operation has carried out precision strikes on terrorist enclaves in the Giwa local government area in Kaduna State, killing many terrorists who last week had ambushed troops along the Kaduna-Abuja road and killed several soldiers. Nigeria Labour Congress has raised alarm over its removal from the boards of federal government agencies and the refusal to inaugurate the board other parastatals its statutory has representatives. In a protest letter to President Bola Tinubu, the NLC says the latest was its removal from the board of the Nigerian Education Loan Fund. The protest letter signed by President of the Congress, Joe Ajaero, alleged that its removal from the board of the Nigerian Education Loan Fund came after its representative attended 2 meetings and asked probing questions. Consequently, an amendment to the act was taken to the National Assembly, delisting NLC within a record time of 2 days or less. The Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has ordered former Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, and the Ministry of Information to disclose details of the agreement between the federal government and the X, formerly Twitter, to assess whether the agreement complies with the exercise of Nigerians' human rights online. The judgment was delivered by Justice Nnamdi Okwe following a Freedom of Information suit brought by the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP. And now the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye, in collaboration with the Small and Medium Enterprise Development Agency of Nigeria, has unveiled a 1 billion naira endowment fund meant to support female entrepreneurs in the country. The Oni, who was joined by the agency's Director General Charles Odidi to unveil the fund at the event held in Ile-Ife, Osun State, said young female entrepreneurs would draw from the fund to grow their businesses. You're watching News Cycle coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and all the handles now shown on the screen. When News Cycle returns, reactions dual assassination attempt on former United States President Donald Trump. These and other stories coming right after this break. Do stay with us.
Exciting news! Global Television, your trusted news and current affairs station, will be available on DSTV channel 365 and all multi-choice platforms as from Thursday, 18th July 2024. Stay informed with us wherever you are. Global Television on DSTV channel 365, the pride of the nation.
Are you a food lover? Do you care about your health and nutrition? Are you interested in exploring the diverse culinary traditions from around the world? Then look no further. Introducing Lunch Global on Global Television, a show that takes you on a delicious journey through the world of food, nutrition, and diet. So, whether you're a seasoned foodie, a health enthusiast, or simply curious about the world of food, Lunch Global has something for everyone. Tune in Mondays to Fridays and let your taste bud take you on a journey of flavor, culture, and discovery on Lunch Global. Bon appetit!
Time check.
You're still watching News Cycle here on Global Television. Many thanks for staying with us. And now to foreign scene. U.S. President Joe Biden has led the condemnation after his election rival Donald Trump was wounded in an apparent assassination attempt at a Pennsylvania rally on Saturday, as some Republicans blame the Biden campaign for the violence. Political leaders on both sides of the House slammed the attack minutes after the Republican candidate was rushed off stage by the Secret Service with blood running down his face.
Take a look at what happened.
I've been thoroughly briefed by all the agencies in the federal government as to the situation, based on what we know now. I have tried to get a hold of Donald. He's with his doctors. Apparently he's doing well. I plan on talking to them shortly, I hope. There's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this.
Biden's former boss, Barack Obama, echoed his words in a statement saying there is no place for political violence in America's democracy. And in the meantime, Meta has lifted the final restrictions on Donald Trump's Facebook and Instagram account in the run-up to U.S. presidential elections in November. The ex-U.S. president and convicted felon's account was suspended in 2021 after he pressed support who stormed the U.S. Capitol on 6 January. Trump's account, which combined have over 60 million followers, were reinstated in 2023 but subject to additional monitoring, which has now been removed. Hamas says it has withdrawn from talks on a ceasefire in the Gaza war owing to what it called Israeli massacres and the country's disposition to ongoing negotiations. Hamas also stated that the group's military leader Mohammed Deif was fine and working despite Israel's huge bomb attack on the southern Gaza camp that it said targeted the wanted Hamas commander. Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh told international mediators Qatar and Egypt at the end of the talks on the ceasefire plan first outlined by United States President Joe Biden in May. Dubai ruler Sheikh Mohammed bin has announced the appointment of his son, the Emirate Crown Prince, as Defense Minister of the United Arab Emirates in a cabinet reshuffle. Sheikh H41 is the second son of the Sheikh Mohammed and has held the title of Crown Prince of Dubai since 2008. The Rio graduated in 2001 from Britain's elite Sandhurst Military College and became a chairman of the Executive Council of Dubai, a body responsible for strategic development plans in the Emirate in 2006. And now to business, the federal government has begun the implementation of the free and discounted conversion of petrol and diesel-powered vehicles belonging to road transport owners and e-hailing ride companies to compress natural gas in Abuja. This is coming barely 24 hours after signing agreement with the 5 conversion companies in Abuja. The government also expressed confidence in achieving its target of converting 1 million vehicles to compressed natural gas by 2027. Securities and Exchange Commission has approved the Nigerian Exchange Group's Invest, a digital platform designed to streamline public offerings and rights issues in the capital market. They noted that the platform was live, promising an efficient, convenient, and seamless experience for managing primary market transactions. It stated that the platform was built on the success of the country's first digital public offering in 2021, which attracted over 150,000 new retail investors, with 75% being female and 85% under the age of 40. Now, the Federal Inland Revenue Service says it has generated 3.94 trillion naira revenue in the first quarter of 2024. The chairman of the service, Zakis Adeji, attributed the revenue generation to the unveiling of the National Single Window, a program that has significantly bolstered economic growth by streamlining the processes and reducing bureaucracy, and noted that the initiative has facilitated easier access to global markets for businesses, particularly at the nation's ports, thereby enhancing operational efficiency and increasing government revenue. And in sports, Victor Osimhen has again snubbed offers to move to the big spending Saudi Arabian League and wishes to stay back in Europe to play the Europa Champions League in the new season. Osimhen reportedly still wants a move away from the Napoli, but again, he will not consider taking up the chance to secure his financial future with a lucrative offer, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Last season, the 25-year-old striker revealed how tempting an offer from Saudi Arabian club was. England all-time leading goal scorer Harry Kane has vowed to avenge the ghosts of Wembley and end the country's years of ought after the Oli Wellington's last-minute snarl sent England into Sunday's Euro 2024 final. England booked their place in a second straight European final thanks to a famous 2-1 victory over the Netherlands here, and will now head to Berlin for a final against Spain, looking to go on better than the heartbreaking penalty shootout defeat to Italy on home soil 3 years ago. And now, as England prepares for a historic shutdown against Spain in the Euro 2024 final, thousands of English fans have descended upon Berlin, with many set to watch from inside the Olympic, while countless others have again come to soak up the electrifying atmosphere in the city. English media outlet reported that around 50,000 England fans are arriving in the German capital to support Gareth's teams in the quest to secure the country's first major tournament victory since 1966. And that's a package on News Cycle coming to you live from Nigeria's capital on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using our Global TV NG and other handles now shown on the screen. I'm Medican Michael, many thanks for staying with us. See you again.